Hello, hello, and welcome to the show. Thank you for joining me live and, of course, on the replay. Wherever you may be catching this broadcast, let me know you're here so that I can send you some love and, of course, answer any questions that you might have. My name is Cindy. I am a quantum numerologist and wealth activator, and I work within an organization that is passionate about helping you claim your personal power so that you can create more prosperity, so that you can understand and express your purpose more fully, and you can open your mind to possibility. So today's conversation, I really wanted to bring in this conversation about integrity and self-honesty, radical self-honesty. Integrity is a word that gets mixed up and confused quite often. Oftentimes we think integrity means we do what we say we're going to do. We're committed, and so we show up, we do the things that we said we're going to do. But the actual definition of integrity is the state of being whole and undivided. When we think of it from that perspective and that definition, it changes things just a smidge. So think of this, if we look to our outside world, if we look to everything that's happening around us right now, all you have to do is watch the news or scroll social media for 5 minutes and you can see the divide. You can see the division between those who are choosing one way and those who are choosing another, the division in politics, healthcare, school districts. There is division everywhere we look outside of ourselves. But the important thing to remember is that when we have integrity, it means that all things belong. So in this heavy energy that we're experiencing in this Pisces full moon and 9 energy day today, Wednesday, September 22nd, as we're feeling this shift and this release and this energy, as we're noticing the control structures crumbling down around us, as we are noticing the control structures hanging on desperately and trying their best to create division, it is important for us to stand in our integrity, to know that all things belong, to know that we are whole, we are complete, and that it's okay if we experience a day of heaviness, to know that it belongs too, that we can be happy and experience grief, that we can be angry and experience contentment and powerfulness, that we can love and feel fear at the same time, that all things belong. We have been taught that it's not okay for us to feel sad, that it's not okay for us to feel angry, that it's not okay for us to express what's really going on. And so when we have days where we feel heavy or things are shifting and we can feel that energy rising up to be cleared, what do? We close ourselves off. We numb it, dumb it, drug it, alcohol it, Netflix it, feed it. We pretend like everything's okay, or we get caught up in the drama of everything that's happening outside of ourselves. All of these things can happen, but integrity means that we are whole and undivided. So if we stand in our integrity, that means we are whole. We don't need to heal. We don't need to burn extra sage. We don't need extra crystals. We don't need any of that because we are whole and complete as we are right here, right now. Period. End of story. And this is the thing, these are the things that we learn in Mind Shift. This is what I've been living and breathing for over a year now. And this is what some of our Mind Shift students are discovering, is that they can feel both. When we are in integrity with ourselves, we know that within ourselves, we are whole and undivided. And when we come from that place of integrity and we move that out into the world, our actions reflect that, and the people around us reflect that. And pretty soon, the community around us reflects that, and then the world around us reflects that. So our own integrity must come first in understanding there is nothing wrong with us. When we are experiencing these moments of grief or heaviness or anger or frustration, there is nothing wrong with you, ever. You are whole, you are complete, you are a bringer of light, and part of that light includes anger, frustration, sadness, grief, all of those things too. It all belongs. Now let's bring it to the conversation of radical self-honesty. When you're aware that you are feeling these feelings, that you're experiencing this heaviness, then you can be honest with yourself and you can bring yourself to the place of, I'm experiencing a moment of sadness, but I deeply love and accept myself anyway. But if you're unaware and you're going around and you're caught up in the drama and you're worried about the news and the social media and so said this and so is doing that and so is telling you to do this and you don't have a choice, then guess what? You're getting caught up and you're unaware. And if you're unaware, then you can't shift it. As some of my most favorite clients will tell you, awareness is everything. And if you are unaware, you can't shift it. So there's an invitation to be radically honest with ourselves, to really lean in when we're experiencing these emotions, check in with ourselves and go, what is this? We don't have to go digging for it. We don't need to know why, but we do need to be aware that we are experiencing a moment of it. This morning when I woke up, I felt very, very heavy. I could feel this energy just weighing upon me. And yes, I turned to my tools from the brain game and mind shift. I leaned in, I pulled some cards, I checked in with my numerology to understand the energy that I am surrounded by right now. And in that, I was able to be radically honest with myself that there is something within me that is shifting, that there is nothing wrong, that I could land into the integrity that I hold, knowing that I am whole and I am experiencing a moment of heaviness, and I deeply love and accept myself anyway. And in that, I could shift. Now I'm still feeling the heaviness, and that's okay. But this morning, I didn't want to come on Facebook Live. I didn't want to do the things. I didn't want to show up. But when I understand that I am in integrity and I'm being radically honest with myself, it allows me to see that I belong, this message belongs, you belong, and it gives me permission to show the fuck up, no matter what's going on in my world. So there's an invitation today. Number one, understand the true definition of integrity and know that all of it belongs. And to be radically self-honest with ourselves and understand that we are experiencing moments. We are not at the whim of our emotions. We are not our emotions. We are not anything we see outside of ourselves. There is so much more to who we are. And it's time for us to get radically fucking honest about it. We have access to energy that is full of possibility and playfulness and prosperity. We, as a humanity, are fucking wealthy. We have access to anything we desire. All we need to do is understand that we are whole and that we no longer need to heal, that we can step into that place of integrity and know that we are whole and complete and we can create anything we desire. These are the things we learn in Brain Game and Mind Shift. If you'd like to know more, I'd love to invite you. Join us on a discovery call with Joy Kingsborough tomorrow. I will post the links in that, or join us in Brain Game or Mind Shift, and I will post the links for those as well. I hope you have an incredible, incredible week. I love you dearly. I believe in you, and I see your power. Bye for now.